back to the Okeechobee tasting room. We're over at the stove today, and we're going to make some chicken and dumplings. So what I have is thawed chicken, about a pound. I've put a rack in the bottom of our Instant Pot, so it keeps it off the heating element in the bottom. I'm just going to lay this chicken in there. Don't really care what size pieces it is. I'm going to stack it up in there. We're going to take a 32-ounce box of chicken broth. Then we're going to take a half of a Vidalia onion, a good handful of carrots, and about 3 stalks of celery that I've cut off. We don't really care about the size, because what we're going to do is we'll take the chicken out, and then we'll take our immersion blender and blend this all up into a nice thick broth. So anyway, let's get this thing started. We'll be back. Okay, everybody. Step 2 of our chicken and dumplings is we're going to make the dumplings. So what you want to start off with is at least 4 cups of self-rising flour. Don't close your flour up because we're going to need it when we start rolling these out. So my typical recipe is 1 egg per 1 cup. So we're going to start off with 4 eggs. Okay, let's whisk these eggs around. Now, we're not adding any salt because we're using self-rising flour, which already has salt in it. Plus, in our chicken and dumplings, the broth that we used has plenty of salt as well. So we've got the eggs sort of whisked up. Let's just jump in here with our hands and just start mixing it around. Want another egg or 2. Okay, so I think I'm ready to dump it out on the counter now. Alright, let's just roll this out. See how it looks. Okay, we're going to use our handy dandy dumpling cutter. These over in a bowl. Let's roll out our second half. You want to roll these out pretty thin because they will fluff up with that self-rising flour. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's do another cut. Okay, there's our dumplings ready to go in our chicken broth. And once again, I've made a big mess in my tiny kitchen. Okay, our chicken is ready to come out of the Instant Pot. Set that off to the side. Let's get our chicken out. Check it and make sure it's all done. I believe it is. Okay, that little rack that we put in there, I'm going to take it out because we're going to take our immersion blender and blend all that up. But I want to check this chicken first, make sure it's done. Oh yeah, our chicken's more than done. We're going to set it out of the way momentarily. What we have in here is our chicken stock, the fat from the chicken breast that we just cooked. There wasn't much because they were boneless, skinless. And we've got celery, carrots, and onions. I haven't added any seasoning yet, but will. So I'm going to take my immersion blender and just puree this up real good. Okay, we've taken our chicken out. We've diced our chicken up. It's ready to go back in. We took our immersion blender and completely pulverized everything in there. So we've got a nice flavorful broth that has our onion, celery, and carrot in it. We've added a little bit of salt and pepper. So now what we're doing is bringing it up to a boil so we can add our dumplings. And if you missed it, our dumplings basically consist of 4 cups of self-rising flour and about 6 eggs. We mix that all together well, roll it out, and then cut it into small squares. Okay, we've come to a boil. I want to add these basically 1 or 2 at a time so they don't stick together. They stay in there for a little while. Their shape gets formed. While we got a minute, I want to talk to you about our Okeechobee tasting room site. Please hit like and subscribe. It helps me out to know who's watching. I do these just I ain't in it for any money. If I was, I'd be going hungry. But I appreciate everybody's watching my recipes, and I hope you do give them a try. Try to do things that are relatively easy to do, yet flavorful, and occasionally I do something healthy. I don't think chicken and dumplings are that healthy, unless you need something like chicken noodle soup, which this could easily be converted to chicken noodle soup. Now, our broth doesn't seem real thick. However, it will, with the flour on the outside of these dumplings, it will thicken up as it cooks more. You don't want to stir them much because then you'd end up with egg drop soup, or a big clump of one big dumpling. Okay, so we got the dumplings in there. They're boiling. Let's add our chicken. And what I've done is I've pretty much shredded the chicken up. I am using all white meat. I'm not a big fan of any dark meat. That's why I use just chicken breast. You can use whatever chicken you want. You can use a whole chicken. Whole chicken will really give you some good broth because you have the bones and stuff. I got a lot of chicken here. Okay, so our chicken and dumplings is coming along pretty good. These have to cook about 20-25 minutes. Boy, they do look good. They sure smell good. It's a shame we don't have smell-o-vision. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, our chicken and dumplings are done. We're ready to eat dinner. We got chicken and dumplings, mashed potatoes, corn, pineapple upside down cake for dessert. And what do you think about this, Mama?
Oh my goodness, does it smell good?
It does smell good. So we thank y'all for watching the Okeechobee Tasting Room. Hope you like this. Hope you try some of these recipes. Please like and subscribe. We'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye.